I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running, makes me feel alive. I was searching for the answers until I changed the question. I pulled back the curtain. I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running, makes me feel alive. I see what my passion emits and press past the limits. And welcome to your free weekly dose of CHIKARA brand of pro-style wrestling. CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go. Wiggly, Bryce Remsburg. Bryce, did you know that in some circles, the 208th episode of CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go is considered a prime number?
I have never been to any of those circles.
Pie! Let me interrupt you. Pie! By the end of today's episode, you too can be a human calculator like Wiggly.
Really? That's a teaser later today.
And if not, we'll refund the price of this go-go.
Wow, big claim from Wiggly, but please stick around for this, a big match from throwing life's instructions away from Easton, Pennsylvania. One of my favorite CHIKARA matches of all time. Great atmosphere at the Easton Funplex. Loser leaves CHIKARA, Hydra taking on Tim Donst.
Loser leaves CHIKARA indeed. Loud and obnoxious. Quite frankly, I would be most pleased to see both of these men spontaneously combust in the ring and never be seen from again here at CHIKARA Pro.
Hydra now, leveling in those hard shots that you probably taught him, Ultimate.
That's right, I taught him everything he knows, the idiot.
Hydra going in hard, into the ropes, comes down, Luthes press, right hand by Hydra as he takes it right to Tim Donst. You've got to take your hat off to Hydra, getting things started, Hydra style.
Not taking the hat off to no man.
Easton, Pennsylvania, here in droves.
Cesspool.
Supporting Hydra.
Cesspool.
You know, Hydra always gets a big reaction, but I can't remember the last time he got one quite this big.
Oh, I don't care. He's a piece of trash, just like that Tim Donst.
Right now, Hydra treating Tim Donst like the proverbial piece of garbage, slapping him around this Easton, Pennsylvania arena. The Palmer Center, shot to the chest. Bryce gives the count.
Oh, goalie and chop. He taught that from me too. He stole it.
Hydra at one time the charge of Ultramantis Black. But his popularity soared to the point where I don't think he needed you anymore, Ultramantis.
Shut your mouth.
Here in Easton, PA, he's got all the fans he needs. As Tim Donst lays in the shot, Tim Donst now, talk about an aggressive competitor. He's of course amateur trained. Stroudsburg High School, right down the road.
Oh boy. Look at this.
Right into the post. Right into the post. Face first. Now, of course, these two were such. I mean, I would call them buddies. They were pals.
Wait a minute. You're giving the man a seat? What a nincompoop. Come on.
I can remember the nights, those long nights that I would spend with Hydra and Tim Donst playing Guitar Hero all night long.
Oh, I know what this is.
What a shot! What a shot!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again. Here we go with your King of Trios report. I am your host, Gavin Loudspeaker. Ladies and gentlemen, King of Trios is less than 2 weeks away. What are you doing? Get your tickets April 23rd, 24th, 25th at the arena in South Philly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 16th slot has been filled at last weekend's tournament, the Jack of all trios. The winners were Johnny Gargano and the team of Aeroform, Flip Kendrick and Lewis Linden. And ladies and gentlemen, now we have all our first round matches announced. And here they are. Team Frightening taking on Big Japan. We've got the Unstable taking on Osaka Pro. The BDK team of Lince Dorado, Tim Donst, and Pink Ant Sanchez will be taking on the First Family. The Jackson 3 will be taking on The Future Is Now. And last year's King of Trios champions, Fist, will be taking on the Throwbacks and Matt Classic. Let's go now to comments from Dasher Hatfield.
Hello, Chikara fans. Dasher Hatfield here. I'm here to remind you, come on down to Philadelphia, April 23rd, King of Trios. Get your popcorn, get your hot dogs, get your foam fingers, as last year's King of Trios Fist strike out against the Throwbacks and Matt Classic. And I go from the King of Swing to the King of Trios.
And ladies and gentlemen, more first round matches announced are Team BDK of Claudio, Aries, and Tursis taking on Team Mexico. We have Team Delicioso featuring Curryman and Los Ice Creams taking on Team Perros del Mal, and we have the Colony taking on Team AIW featuring Johnny Gargano, Louis Linden, and Flip Kendrick. Ladies and gentlemen, King of Trios is coming your way in less than 2 weeks. Don't miss any of the excitement. Don't miss the fan conclave that we've got going on Saturday, April 24th, and then join us for the entire weekend as we bring you our annual epic extravaganza, King of Trios. Back to you, Bryce and Wiggly.
Impressive array of first-round matches. King of Trios there, set to go down Friday night, April 23rd. The quarterfinals, of course, Saturday, April 24th, as well as the Rey de Baldoris tournament. And then Sunday afternoon, April 25th, the semifinals and finals of King of Trios, as well as a cool tag team gauntlet and the finals of Rey de Baldoris.
Oh, it's amazing. It's going to be mind-blowing.
Yeah, my head hurts.
Now, Bryce, we teased it at the beginning and the top of the show here. Now, how many hundreds of dollars have you spent on human calculators, videotapes, CDs, and
you mean these?
Type of
VHS thing. And here, this opens here, a little computer game.
How much have you?
I'd say, I don't know, $700-800 each.
$700-800. I'm going to teach you and you, the viewer at home, how to be a human calculator for free.
For free?
Yes.
I don't need these.
No, you don't. Give me any two large numbers to multiply together.
725 and 876.
6,733,509. It's just that easy. I'll teach you how to do it. Stay tuned right after this clip.
Look, Jigsaw, Gran Akuma, main event, Easton, here we go. What?
But he got out of the move, which is the most important thing here.
Trying to pick Akuma up, he cannot. And now Akuma's got that left leg again. Reverse version, a move that I've seen Jinsei Shinzaki use, but in the opposite direction. Incredible torque and whip there on the left knee. Now Akuma picks him up like a power bomb and drops him.
Nothing pretty about that, just all power right in the center of the ring. Now Akuma going for that moonsault.
The moonsault press here from Gran Akuma. It is a thing of beauty. I don't know if he got enough to make it work, though. He did not, only two. Not enough of his weight came down squarely on top of Jigsaw, and that might have been the difference maker right there.
Gran Akuma now just barely stirring. Jigsaw still holding on to that knee. He must be in an incredible amount of pain, Mike. I don't know how he can still continue to go on here.
As these men once again peel themselves back up off the mat.
Looks like he was going for that half and half again, but Jigsaw escapes with an arm.
Cross hook. Super kick to the midsection. That's one of the most thickly muscled parts of Akuma, though. Kicking him across the pectorals may not do much better.
I was going to say, I don't know which. You're going to hit him in the least muscled part. I don't know where you're going to hit Akuma. He's just sculpted out of rock.
This late in the game, you got to go for a knockout. You got to aim for the head. Rocking him with kick after kick. Oh, Akuma kicked the super kick away.
Kick this.
Right underneath the chin, he got him. He stacked him up. That could be all.
It's the leg.
Still only two.
While Wiggly learns more about human calculating of things, I would like to remind you that Chikara is available in all assets of social media and social networking and things of that like. Twitter.com/ChikaraPro, we tweet about things, sometimes our feelings, sometimes about Chikara. Facebook.com/ChikaraPro, as well as MySpace.com/ChikaraPro. Be our electronic friend. We can talk about electronic things. We can sometimes electronically meet, and all things Chikara. Wiggly, you promised some answers here about this human calculator business.
Scott Flansburgh, he's been known to have 140 IQ or higher, but you know, it really doesn't matter. You don't need this. Anyone can do this. It's very, very simple.
Okay.
And this doesn't take years of study. It doesn't take anything else.
I'm sorry, we're out of time. I'm getting a cut.
Give me a calculator.
Hey, see you next week. No,
it's very simple.